Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this one, we're going to be taking a look at Mycotic Waka-Laka, and I feel like I should have done this one a lot sooner, but I don't really know what was really stopping me, to be entirely honest. I guess I just didn't feel like it. I don't know. Something that I've been really wanting to try. I guess it's more of a secret ability rally thing. You know, no one likes to do that. But we're going to be looking at it today. Hopefully we're going to have a great time, because someone... I made a suggestion of stuff people might want to see, and they said I should make teams from now on that don't have, like, it's not a Whipple showcase, you know? So that's what we're going to be doing today. Here, I've got the Waka-Laka with Mycotic. Now, if you don't know what Mycotic does, it sets up Fungus Curse. And if you don't know what Fungus Curse does, basically it makes it so the dark and light effectivenesses are swapped. So basically, light becomes dark type, and dark becomes light type for, I think it's like, what, 5 turns? Something like that? Yeah, 5 turns. And yeah, it basically makes it so Waka-Laka, instead of being quad weak to dark, is now immune to dark, which is insane. And then on top of that, we're able to use a Nymare, which is able to spam gamma pulses that are nigh unstoppable, because the only things that are immune would be what? The only thing that could possibly be immune to this would be to Clips. Plant types are not immune. It would be super effective because it swaps the typings around with plant types. So if plant types come in, we're going to hit them super effectively. But yeah, basically the whole idea of the Waka-Laka is we're going to try to pivot out with our Zip Zap. We have a strong Psycho Blast we can throw out. And then we have Gamma Pulse, which is here just to throw out potential damage on some annoying light types, or not light types, dark types that could switch in. They could be like, oh, I can just kill the Waka-Laka. Nope, they just die. Whew. Yeah, the Nymare is going to be the main carry and the main damage of this video. We're going to be just spamming Flash and Flee with it. Then we also have to Clips ourselves to try to be immune to those light and dark moves, because they're a little scary, to be honest. Once Fungus Curse is up and if someone knows how to play around it, it'd be tough. And then we have Land Torch, which has a flare that is unstoppable. Only thing that can stop it is a Eclipse. And then running a very smart Specialty Boots Do or Die with Flare Spam. Tsukami, of course, because it's just a really solid pivot. Surrogate Dorogo, so if Waka-Laka dies and Dorogo is a solid option, we can always bring Dorogo. And then we have Plasma with Charge Dark, just so we can have a little bit of consistency and some defenses. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys. Without further ado, get right into it. It feels poetic at this point. It's always freaking Jimmy Joe Bobby. Second I got to Ace, I can do other stuff. Anyway, we have a Thunderstorm team coming out from Jimmy Joe Bobby. Okay. Wow. They don't resist our light moves. It's really about how we can exactly deal with the Plasmoth, being able to switch in against Nymare quite often. But Nymare does have really, really strong moves here. So this will be a really good game for it. Hopefully I have all the right personalities. I think I got them all. I'm scared. Did I get them all right? Perfect. Okay. What we want to do first is really identify what the problems are. Whew. Tyrex is a little bit of a problem. I feel like this is a good bring, despite there being so many things that can kill it. We want to be careful of that. Darn Behemoth. This has a solid option into the Whipple, maybe. I mean, this is needed for Whipple Drift, so we're gonna bring our Plasmoth. Of course, we're gonna be bringing the Waka-Laka. We are kind of showcasing Waka-Laka with Mycotic, so if we lead with it, I don't think it gets its ability off immediately. I want to do this and have it work. Flare is unbelievably strong in this game. Do or Die Flare is ridiculously powerful. So is it just a this? Is it this? Let's find out what happens if we do this, honestly. Let's see. What are they leading with? That kind of makes sense. Do they set up Thunder Summon? Do I get my Mycotic or no? I need to figure this out. No, I don't. Okay. So we're leaving. Our damage is going to come from Land Torch and Nymare exclusively. So it's going to be a game of getting Waka-Laka on the field. I kind of wish I had Nature's Force to threaten out those Earth types. Maybe I'll switch off Gamma Pulse, because that is kind of messing me up. But yeah, I've been playing, as people know, a lot of Rune Slayer recently. And we actually did another war. Like, there was apparently like an official warring server that happened. And my god, that went poorly wrong. I'm intrigued by that. Honestly, I'm a little interested by why he did that. I can zip zap, see what happens. I guess an earth type could come in like Behemoth. Waka-Laka. We could potentially set up our Mycotic. Probably should have gone with Nature's Force. Okay. That was unexpected, and now I'm scared. Wait, what do I do, actually? I need to break it somehow. I can break it with Nymray and Land Torch, but someone has to... They both have to die if I want to do that, which means I have to sack, what, Plasmoth? What the heck, dude? I have to fight Jumpstart Plasmoth? Also, that did not... It lost, like, no health. Holy... I guess I'm gonna Pestilence it down at this point. I think I have to do that. I don't think I can get my setup right now. Because if Jimmy Bobby is Provoke, Jumpstart, Thunderstrike, and what? Feral Blast, he's walled by Plasmoth. So, I feel fine. Should move it up a little bit. A tiny bit. Well, now I'm way too far up. Okay, well, we stopped the Plasmoth, and now there's a Phage Knot. Oh, could we... We can't go into Waka-Laka because if it clicks Flash and Flee, then that's really bad. We actually just stay in and get as much damage as we can on this thing, in all honesty. We just go for damage. We can also wait, technically, just get a little bit of energy back, but I might as well just Pestilence for more damage. I will get the Mycotic to work again. It's not a one-time use, so we can just switch back in later and get our big damage off. Memorizing the Pestilence is a decision by Jimmy Joe Bobby. I'm gonna Provoke to prevent a Rejuvenate. Just because it seems like the best option to stop it from healing. Yeah, we prevent it from healing. Phage Knot is getting lower and lower as the battle goes on. I can see myself resting here because the best thing that it could do is probably just rejuvenate. Oh, actually, I could go to Waka-Laka now, but I don't know if it visually shows the difference or the type change, right? I don't know if it visually shows it. It would have been good here, but it's fine. Blah. All right, see if we can get this to work. As they play Whippledrift. This is a little bit of a problem, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I'll take it. If he wants to get immediately charge arced, I'm down. And now I gotta kind of do the same thing and not throw against this Whippledrift. I almost threw once. I was almost gonna bring Wildfire Land Torch, which then Whippledrift is like literally never even a problem. Right? It's never even like a thought I have to think about. I'm alive? Hello? Okay. We have to find a point to go for another Pestilence. Okay, we can Pestilence here, I think. Maybe. I think we can? We can't Rejuvenate. We kind of have to Pestilence here. We don't have many other options, in all honesty. Oh, I can live another one, too. We just tank these hits way too well. Is it a flail thing? Or do I just have... I just have to live. Okay. It's just a living thing. If I die... I don't think I just lose, right? My God. I'm alive, dude. Holy. Okay. We still got the Waka-Laka in the back. The real question is how we want to deal with the Phage Knot, right? But I feel like I just have to get on the field and start spamming my moves. There's no real plant type for you to take advantage of, though, which I'm kind of sad. I wish there was. Well, I outsped this every single time, so is it a speed typing or are you Jolt? Are you Jolt? Well, how much speed investment does this Plasmoth have? Okay. He was hoping to win Speed Tie. But even then, if you win Speed Tie, you literally don't do anything besides. No, that was... You should have just went for damage there. Like, if you were trying to win a Speed Tie. How much speed is this Plasmoth? Because I'm not max speed. I'm clever nimble, not even max. So... Can we... I think we can. I'm not Nature's Force, though, but he doesn't know that. Jimmy Bobby does not know that I'm not Nature's Force. So... there is potential for me to maybe scare out Jimmy Joe Bobby with Waka-Laka. So far, Plasmoth has gotten a lot of kills. It's gotten, what, Whipple-Drift? And then one other thing, I'm not really sure. I shouldn't take too much at all from this. I take not a lot, but definitely... Okay. So... Jimmy Joe Bobby is not staying in. He's scared of Plant Move. I'm going to Zip Zap, because you're not staying in. You're scared of Plant Move. You would just die. You would just lose Tyrex. Zip Zap is insane here. You were just going Plasmoth. Ooh. Okay. The game is afoot, and it's not Charge Dark either. Best option here is actually Land Torch, just so then we can prevent any... electric move shenanigan. And now... we get an insanely strong flare. We're very smart boots. We're gonna blow up the Plasmoth. And again, this is the only thing that could possibly be immune to this is to Clips. So big damage is coming out here. Big damage. Hopefully it works. I don't know what they would go into though to stop this. Plasmoth takes way too much. That's a lot of damage. Nice. Rejuvenate comes out. Ah. Do that, Jimmy Bobby, really? Jimmy Bobby's really gonna be Rejuvenate. So what? He's exclusively Thunderstrike for damage. He doesn't have a bug move. That's just dead. I think I just flare everything at this point. And if they go Tyrex, I'm just gonna flare. I don't... Nightmare actually might have the stronger move. Nightmare might. Nightmare is 165. Plasmoth is... I don't know how fast theirs is. I'm just gonna keep spamming Flare. No reason not to. If he does anything but Rejuvenate, we're good. Like, we just win. This could just kill, though. He can't Rejuvenate or he dies. Ouch! Dang, we got crit. Okay. Zip Zap, or not Zip Zap, a Flash and Flee with Nymare here is great. But yeah, again, look, we got insane value out of that. I shouldn't die to a Thunderstrike in this range, and I don't think that it's gonna outspeed me. Seeing how this Plasmoth has been not very speedy. It would have to be 165, in between 165 and 171 to outspeed me, because my Plasmoth is outspeeded every time. Yeah, it's a very slow Plasmoth, which is weird to me. But we did scout that out. Now we can go Waka-Laka. And technically, this is the end of our turn, meaning it sets up the Mycotic. Boom. Now it's all set up. And it's now we're just in a great spot. I do wish there was a plant type on the enemy team. Like if there's a Lashent, they're like, I can go into Lashent on the Nymare. But then they get hit with a 4 times effective attack, which is insane. Okay, this is one thing I was a little worried about. I'm just gonna Gamma Pulse. It just gets me damage. If I just die here, though, Nymare just wins. I can Gamma Pulse everything. It's gonna really hurt, though. Yeah, that's fine. We set up the Mycotic. We're all good. We are all good. We set up Mycotic. We still have Tsukame in the back and Plasmoth. Plasmoth's getting its energy back to go for another Pestilence. I don't know what their last is, but shouldn't really matter. We should get an easy 2-shot here. And this is Boots. Could very well be Boots Tyrex. It doesn't matter. Goggles Nymare just kills it. Alright, Nymare. What do we got as the last? Okay. They have to Timber Thrash if they want to have any chance at killing Tsukame. But they don't even outspeed this. They have to be Boots. If they outspeed this and any move that they click, I just win. Yeah. I think it's just kills, actually. Goggles Nymare. Oh, close. Timber Thrash, knowing that I have Tsukame in the back. Yeah. He couldn't do that much there, right? It's kind of my problem with Behemoth in Thunderstorm. I don't know, like, it's kind of mid, I guess. Alrighty, here we go into the next one. Oh, Lashent! Okay. Okay. We can get some solid work here, I'm hoping. I want 2 Mycotics. I don't know, I don't think so. I'm worried about, I have this for the, Thaumin, so I'm gonna bring this, the Thaumin. I don't really think I need Plasmoth. I don't think it's that great here. This just has a flare that literally kills the entire enemy team. Like, this flare literally just kills everything. It's about getting Fungus Curse up against Lashent, and then I just force way too much damage. I just have to hope no Charge Dark is around. And then is it a Nightmare thing? Do I just lead Nightmare, try to flash into the early? Probably can, right? And I'll see what they can do. My only real problem here is the Thaumin if Teclipse gets too low. Teclipse is really strong here, actually. Getting really, really good moves off. Okay. It's going to be about how I can get Mycotic to be played here. But I think the star player is going to be this Land Torch. Seeing as, like, I can flare literally everything. There's 2 resists, being Thaumin and Ferroglyph. And there's 1 immunity, being Lashent. But it's not an immunity if I get Fungus Curse up. Because remember, it swaps the effectiveness of Dark and Light. So essentially, I'm hitting the Lashent with a... I don't believe... I think it would be a super effective attack. It's weird. I've never really used this before. This cannot possibly kill me. Coconut Bomb does not kill me. I don't think I die to Coconut Bomb at all. This is just not good for you. I'm intrigued what they're going to do. Are they gloves or boots? I don't know. Okay, they leave. I get a Flash and Flee into my... Oh, right. Man. If I had it up, it just dies. That's sad. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of sad. I need to get... I can get it. If I can get it up, I just win. I just win. Okay. Well, that just happened. So, let's try some Scapegoat shenanigans. See what we can do with that. Okay, Scapegoat is obviously working. Can't plant something behind a Scapegoat. Now we can Palm. See what happens. If it's Plasmoth, I'm gonna try to break it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to break it. Gargolem defense form. Do I go for another Palm? I don't think it can break my Scapegoat. I don't think it can. This is a very defensive Teclipse, so I don't know if it can break my Scapegoat in one. Driving Force won't even switch me out either, because I need to break the Scapegoat first. So, it's about if they break it. If they do end up breaking it with a Driving Force, I have to attack, right? So, double Dark Surge actually might have been a lot better here, but it's entirely up to how much damage this Gargolem does. And then if it does enough, I Dark Surge and pray they go Mycotic into my darn Waka-Laka. I do have Land Torch, so I'm not that worried about the Icicle Traps. I just need to send it in before I go into my Waka-Laka. I'm just gonna start Dark Surging. Okay, this means next time they're always gonna Sap Plant with Lashent. So we're going to find out how we're going to deal with that. My Dark Surge feels strong here. I am only worried about Plasmoth right now. I don't know if they brought it. They're trying to figure out what I'm clicking. And I am just going to click Dark Surge here. They could think I was going to Palm again, so I could go for like Driving Force to break the Scapegoat. And that's damage on Gargolem, and that's huge. Is this Plasmoth? There it is. Okay. How exactly do we want to deal with this thing? Do I just want to try to straight up break it? I love how Charge Dark is just a real ability for everyone else, but for me, it just doesn't exist. It's not a real ability. I'm going to try Raging, because I do have to Pestilence to break this immediately. And it doesn't even break! Oh! Oh! I'm getting big force damage here. Will they just Rejuvenate here? I'm going to rest. I see a Rejuvenate coming. I smell it. Scapegoat breaks. I'm paralyzed. My Declips has done good work. I'm gonna Raging actually on their Rejuvenate here. No, they actually just Pestilence. I didn't expect Pestilence, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly did not expect Pestilence. I would have thought they would predict or something. Any range attack investment and it was dead. Literally any one. Any singular range attack investment, this thing dies. Gonna Rejuvenate here. Is it just not Rejuvenate? I was gonna go like, they Rejuvenate and then I'm all good, right? Wow, they do not want to deal with this freaking Eclipse. Holy. Okay. They're trying to Driving Force here. That's what they're trying to do. I'm so down to Dark Surge though. I'm at +3. I'm down. If they want to do this, I'm down. This is just huge damage I'm forcing so much damage right now. They go for Barb. I'm worried because I don't have any hazard removal. But this should be fine. I get a lot of damage there. Yeah, like that is just ridiculous. Why? I don't know why they're letting me get so much damage on them though. I just don't take any damage in return. They're letting me do way too much for free. Like I just killed Gargoyle in defense and Plasmoth is 1 hit. Like this is really bad for them. So I'm very interested by what they're planning. You don't live after a Rejuvenate now that I palmed again. You don't live. What is their plan? What is going on? I'm very confused. My Fire Breath seems really strong. I have to get rid of the Volcaloa first. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Willed that into existence, huh? Does he just have nothing for this? Do I not just flail to kill it? Nah, I'll just... it doesn't really matter. They're probably just gonna Pestilence. I don't actually die to 2, which is funny. Yeah, and I can just go for another Raging Howl to just die here. Wow, this Eclipse has been alive for way too long. I sent it in on Lashent, clicked Scapegoat, and then just like proceeded to do way too much work. They're flailing, and I don't think I even die. Man, my energy's wasted. I'm 5 energy off from a Dark Surge, too. Ain't that tragic. Okay. Well, we gotten, what, 3 kills with this Eclipse so far? Well, there's the thing I was worried about. And this is the thing I brought to beat the thing that I was worried about. I need to get rid of these hazards. So I'm going to wait here. Why is this Eclipse still alive? I don't understand it. Why is it still alive? Why is Lashent back? Why do I just get to Dark Surge? What is happening? Why do I just get 2 Dark Surge? I don't understand. Oh my god, this is... I just win! I just win with Land Torch! Hey, I got to send in the Waka-Laka actually won the game because... Can I really say the Waka-Laka won the game when... I should have Raging Howl here. I was going to die anyway. That was a little dumb of me. Yeah, Raging Howl was just better here, but I guess it covers for Domin potential, so Dark Surge is literally just the best neutral option I have. I mean, yeah, that just makes sense, but then I just send in Land Torch. And if they go for Psycho Blast, I get to go into Waka-Laka. And then I'm just great. I'm just going to be great all around. I'll flail. I can die now. I can die at last. Are they going to Rejuvenate again, or are they going to, like... What are they doing? What are they doing, exactly? What are they doing? They have Icy. Maybe they have Icy. They were, what? Rejuvenate, Sap Plant, Slap Down, Ice Hammer. Okay. Well, they're walled by Sukame. I'm going to show them that I have everything I need to deal with them. They need to click Deep Freeze to kill Nimrai, but they can't kill Nimrai with Deep Freeze. They don't outspeed it, and then if I just Flash and Fleek spam it, I can get its stuff down. Hi! Fire Breath. That's a Lashent dead, and Thaumin comes into Psycho Blast, but If Thom and Psychoblast, I just go into Waka-Laka, and then they're stuck in Psychoblast if they're choice specs. So, I don't actually think the game is over against this Thaumin just yet. I think I actually need to keep this Land Torch around, so I'm gonna go to Waka-Laka. I gotta keep Land Torch around to kill the Thaumin later. I just need to get it, like, chipped to half, which is actually gonna be a little bit difficult in my situation right now. I don't think that's Goggles. I don't think that is Goggles. So now I'm a little worried. Is it Palm? Ah, shoot. Is it Palm? I think it's Palm. Oh. This makes this a lot more interesting if this is Peace of Mind. They just forfeit. I wish I got the Mycotic to work. It just, there's no, like, I got it off early, man. If I had set up the Fungus Curse, it would have been awesome. But, still though, oh, right. You know, let's go over here. Still though, despite the Mycotic not actually working, the core of Nightmare Waka-Laka is so strong. Eclipse, I feel like, is a must-have in all Mycotic teams, just so then you can make sure you have something to combat both light and dark. And even if they're reversed, you still have something that can beat both of them. But yeah, I liked Land Torch as well, being able to throw out completely free flares. The whole idea is just spamming as many light moves as you possibly can on this team. It is very weak to stuff like, Eclipse. Again, it is pretty weak to that. However, I think it was pretty fun. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. And I'll leave the team code in the description. And I'll see everyone later. Bye!